it's your girl Brittany. I'm back. I'm better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, and click the bell to be notified of every time I post, because I do post frequently. Alright, y'all already know what we doing. Y'all already know what it's here for. We jumping, we skipping, we hopping, we leaping. We doing our duggy into the video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a member on my Patreon. Baby, go do that. Alright, without further ado, let's get into this video. So, Big Mel, y'all, is potentially, allegedly, predictions, hypothesis, is going to be on Baddies. Baddies! Pause for me. She's going to be on that. Maybe. Now, if y'all didn't see my video from the other day that I put up, Mel ends up finding out that Ivory was in her city, Milwaukee. Okay, and Mel was like, hold on, you ain't check in. You gotta check in or you finna get checked out. Okay, not 2 p.m. time. So she ends up going to the club, trying to stand on business when it came to Ivory being in her city. So with that, she started up a whole commotion, and basically the commotion worked out for her in the best way possible from what we see so far. So after the commotion, Miss Nunn, you know, who is truly messy, baby, and loves the drama, ends up putting out, maybe I should add a replacement on Baddies Midwest. Who out there ready to jump on the Baddies Midwest show right now and come on the road? Question mark. Tag a baddie or yourself right now. I'm about to gas up the jet to grab someone spicy. Ooh, not you gassing it up. Not you going to the pump for the jet, Natalie Nunn. So after that post was made, Mel ends up going live on TikTok, letting us know what the encounter was like. Now, before I get into the encounter, I'm going to say this. Okay, didn't they go to 4 states? I thought with them going to 4 states, they'll be done. Because, you know, usually we get 20 episodes. But I'm thinking they in the last state. So I'm trying to see how that's going to work out. They going to put Mel at, like, right at the end. You know how they always do, like, the real big shebang where on Baddies East, it was Rolly versus Suki, and I can't necessarily remember what was the big bang for Baddies Caribbean. I guess it was Anna, maybe Anna and Nunu, but I really wouldn't count that as like something that I was truly like on the edge of my seat for, you know. But I thought after they do 4 states, then they go home, because by the 4th state, we kind of over them as far as like us watching them. We kind of like, okay, go home, y'all are losers, you know. But I'm sure they're gonna put this in as a storyline. I can already see them having Ivory and like somebody else outside, and they like, yeah, girl, that was crazy last night. Yeah, oh, I know that girl. And then here go Ivory in her confessional. She got the look, the star look going on with the blonde wig. Well, they took her wig, so she might have a different wig on for her confessional. But she like, yeah, I know that girl. You know, I had told her, like, come, babes. You want to get parked? I already just see all this playing out. So Mel ends up going on her TikTok live and letting us know what happened after the altercation. I was like, yes, finally. So boom, like I told y'all, it truly was the club who did not want Mel to come in. And let me address something, because I seen in the comments a lot of y'all was like, well, Mel needs to get that, like the girl did throw pee on her, daughter this, daughter that. And I understand that, like, that'll be a beef, in my opinion, that'll never go down. Like, somebody throwing urine on you is crazy, out of control. And yes, every time you see her, you need to be on that. But y'all do have to understand, people pay their hard-earned money. Hard-earned, okay? Whether it was easy or not. People paid their hard-earned money to go turn up with the Baddies. So regardless of whatever Mel had going on with Ivory, that has nothing to do with the people who stood in line, bought a ticket, got dressed up to come and hang with the Baddies. You know, for the Baddies, they only come to certain states so many times. So you never know when they're going to come back to your state. So me, as a person who understands that these people sat in line, and not only that, the club has to re-up the money that they gave them to come to their club, like, all that's a factor. So yeah, And like I said, I definitely understand, like, the girl threw piss on her, the girl in her city, and Ivory was antagonizing her to come. But regardless of the fact, it's money that still needs to be made. The baddies have already gotten, they've already gotten paid to be here. And if I'm the club owner, I'm not necessarily letting you in my club. But it does seem like she got in the club, but the live has stopped. So I'm not sure what happened after she got in the club. But obviously nothing necessarily happened with her. She didn't do anything. She didn't touch Ivory. I think some girls from Milwaukee end up catching Ivory for Mel, and helped Mel out. Okay, so boom. She ends up saying that the club said that Zeus did not want her in here. So yeah, the club blaming it on Zeus. So one of Zeus' security end up coming up to Mel because Mel went to the corner. Some people who fooled with Mel and who wanted Mel to get that went to the corner with her, so they having fun. They should have kept me left alone. They're gonna stamped on. And I hope y'all really be listening to Mel. One thing about it, Mel and Shaba, they put it down. Mel and Shaba is some great, now that's TV, like, rap girlies, singers, whatever you want to call them. They really be in the paint eating, okay? I love Mel's song, how I'm used to this. Used to This is my song. And I like Should Left Me Left Alone. I like that song too. But anyways, back to the story. So she's on the corner. She left me left alone, twerking, having her a good time. She turning up. She did say that she went off, and y'all know it was a video of her on Instagram going off, just saying, "This is my stuff," and just going crazy. Like, we've seen it before. We know what she looks like when she's turning up. So she turning up at the corner, doing the most, So a Zeus security guard came to her and was like, "Who are you? Who are you causing all this commotion?" Mel said, "You know who I am, the biggest. Melanie Fox, don't play with me. Big Trump. You know who I am." He said, "No, I really don't." Now, mind you, too, I am thinking about it. If you look at some of their security, they probably really don't know who half of these girls are. They just here to do their job. So they probably truly didn't know her. So he was like, "No, I really don't, like, for real. Can you show me your Instagram?" And that's crazy because when I used to live in California, y'all, people used to love to go off the Instagrams. Like, oh my God, so annoying. But he asked her to see her Instagram. She showed her the Instagram. He said, "Hold on, give me a second. I'm going to be right back." Boom. So he ends up coming back with LJ. LJ is Lemmy's brother. So Lemmy was like, "Boom, you over here causing all this commotion. You want to be on Baddies?" And she like, "Yeah, of course. An amazing opportunity." Now, with her saying that, Lemmy brother was like, "I know who you," well, let me call him by his name. LJ was like, "I know who you are. Do you want to be on Baddies? Obviously you've caused some commotion, so I can see you, being on our screen." She was like, "Yes, of course." Now, with that, she was like, "They said that y'all ain't want me in the club." He ends up saying, "Baby, we ain't never say we ain't want you in the club. We love the drama. We love the mess. We love the boo-boo. Like, we love when y'all act a fool. So why we not want you in the club? This could have been a storyline for us." So he ends up, telling her, like, "Nah, he ain't say that." So I don't know, because she ends up cutting the story, and she said that it took 3 Zeus people trying to get her in the club, and they kept saying no. So I'm not sure if he took her to the building and they said no, but he's Lemmy's right hand man. Like, everybody know, when you see Lemmy, you see LJ. LJ is more behind the scenes, but everybody know who LJ is. So to me, she said one of Zeus' head producers. I would expect him to be one of the head producers. I would expect him to be there. And the club was telling, like, maybe security. No, maybe if she kept going with security, or, one of the people that just, the camera people or something, maybe they told them no. But I would only think if LJ said she's getting in the club, they had no choice but to let her in the club because of who he is, So he did ask her beforehand, is she calm? She ends up saying, yeah, she's chilling. And then I don't know if she was able to get in the club or not. It seems as though she got in the club, but nothing happened once she got in the club. I think they just let her in and called it a day. It don't seem as though she got close to the Baddies or anything like that. It just seemed like they let her in the club and they went on. So she also let it be known that she had got 3 Zeus numbers. She just waiting on her hotline to bling. So first things first, I'm excited for Mel. Even though, I felt as though she was doing a lot as far as like them not letting her in the club. I knew they weren't gonna let her in the club off of what the club had going on. But the fact that LJ came, and I would say it was LJ. The fact that LJ came and was able to get her in the club, I think is really dope. If she is able to be on Baddies Midwest and get that with Ivory, girl, you better get that with Ivory. I think more so if they get in the house and they end up bringing her, it's gonna be different. Because, okay, this is my opinion. If Mel would have tried to get that in the club, it would have been the Baddies versus her. Because we've seen before, like, people try to do something to certain baddies, and then it'll be like 3 of them hop in or something, because it's like, hey, when we outside, it's a collective of us. It might not be like, if it's Natalie, it might be Jayla, Scotty jump in. If it's Biggie, it might be Anna. We know Tasiki's not gonna jump in, so it just might be Anna. We know this. If it's Tasiki, nobody has to jump in for Tasiki. Nobody has to jump in for Tasiki. But if it is Tasiki, Anna might be behind it, or maybe Ivory might be behind her, So, I think if they were to put Ivory in a location just like, how they did with Tasiki and Krishan's Lapdogs, I think they would more so do something like that, in my opinion. And then have all the girls out there. And then they just get into it. They get the And mind you, even though Natalie's saying this, obviously we know like Natalie plays white woman games a lot. So she could be saying, oh, we need a replacement for Baddies. But then she'll be the same one like, oh, what she did was so ghetto. I don't like that. Like, who does she think she is? Don't play with my Baddies. She'll be talking all that, talking them confessionals and stuff too. So you got to watch out for Chin, because she'll say one thing and do another. She up here, oh, we need a new baddie. But then, like I said, be playing the role in them confessionals, or playing like, oh, I really ain't want this to happen, but you truly wanted it to happen. So if they do invite Mel, I hope Mel get that. And this is my thing. If they do, let me tell you something. Both of them gonna be fighting hard. When I say hard, they're gonna be fighting harder than they was fighting about at the piss. They're gonna be fighting harder than about when Melanie was under the influence. They're gonna be fighting hard because, number one, if Ivory has been parking all the girls, if she truly has been like winning, and Mel was able to come and take her shine, she is going to be overly irritated, and she's going to be fighting to the destination, okay? Read in between the lines. She going to be really taking it there. With Mel is fighting hard, number one, because she got the opportunity, but number two, the BB's gone. So she can fight as hard as she needs to, because the piss situation. She's going to go over and beyond. And mind you, y'all know when it's a really, really good one that they know we want to see. They know that, oh, okay, these girls been had beef, because mind you, Zeus is not stupid. Like I've told y'all before, Zeus most likely 9 times out of 10 had somebody on these girls doing their research about these girls. So they knew who Mel was when Mel was causing all that commotion. They knew exactly who she was, and they know exactly how she squabbles down. And they know out of everybody, that we've seen, like, really take it there with Ivory, she gonna take it there with Ivory every time. She's not afraid of Ivory at all whatsoever. And because of the whole urine situation, that's gonna up the stakes even more. So I'm excited if they do bring her on, because they be saying all this and probably don't even bring her on. So I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but if she is casted, baby, let me tell y'all, they are going to be fighting hard. It's not going to be no hair pulling. It's going to be coming from the shoulders, because this is an opportunity. For Mel to get on the next season, and for Ivory not even just to come back, because I think if I seen a list today of people that she squabbled, not even to come back. I think her spot is low-key secured to come back next season. No shade. I think that her spot is secured to come back next season. But it's really more so, can this girl take you? And maybe these other girls, she ain't got into it with them. Maybe they not the best fighters. Maybe she been parking them, left, right, center. Maybe. We don't know. But Mel, we know Mel can stay in there with Ivory. So I'm excited. I'm on the edge of my seat. If anything, I fell out the chair and I'm on the floor now. I'm very excited if this comes to fruition. Because they need to get that. But let's be clear. If they do get that, Mel will not have she might have a confessional because they gave the lapdogs the confessional. She might have a confessional. But after they get into it, she going to leave. It's not going to be she going to be on this season. I don't believe that. I think they going to bring her. They going to let them fight it out. And then they going to be like, okay, bye. That's it. And then most likely she gonna get pushback from the other girls. Depending on, who on Ivory's side. I can see, like I said, Natalie saying something. I can see Tasiki being quiet about it. Y'all know Tasiki should be in that confessional. Like, I think this was dumb. Like, yeah, they need to get that, but da-da-da. And you might see Biggie like, girl, da-da-da-da. Yeah, girl, like, yeah, she need to get that. Does she want that? Does she need that? Yeah, Ivory's gonna give that to her. I can see all that. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the description box below. Do y'all want to see Mel on Baddies? Post for me. Or would y'all not really care to see her? I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Bye.